celebration in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Gators will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Oklahoma's offense will have the opening possession of the game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off at defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. The give to the tailback. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. And the Sooners headed quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Second down, he'll throw it. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Smashes ahead. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
What a start by this defense. That is exactly what you need, man. They've been a little bit hit or miss. They've been a little bit up and down. But to start the game on a high note, get the good mojo going, great start for this defense.
And the good news for the offense, there's nowhere to go from here but forward. No gain on the first play. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Got it in the middle, it's Gilbert. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Third down, red zone play, crowd alive. He'll do it himself. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback.
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get it. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
QB overthrowing an open guy like that, that is just a kick in the gut for this team.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. The play action fake. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Trying to take it back. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. He wants to throw it. Back swinging for the goal line. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Swings it out to his running back. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play.
Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Sooners!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Clark. Breaks into the open. Lowers that shoulder delivery and runs through another one. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Gators will hustle to the line. Wants to keep it in the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can.
He's got an alley. Can they catch him? He will score it. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
And he's in for the 2nd score of the game. My goodness. Note to self, kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it, kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Now the pressure is on to keep pace as they start this drive trailing 21-10. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there.
He's loose. He's at the touchdown Gators. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavy.
There he goes. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Finds his man. It's Washington. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
It's a really nice throw. It's so impressive watching this Oklahoma passing attack now. You think back to Bob Stoops taking over as head coach in 1999 and bringing with him the air raid offense, a style of passing attack that still wasn't very prevalent in college football at the time, but since then they've always had good quarterback play and guys that could play up tempo, make good decisions. This dude right here, he fits in perfectly with what they're trying to do throwing the ball in Norman, Oklahoma.
The Sooners in the hurry up. Complete. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Wants to fire on second down. Here comes the heat. Turning it on. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
And they're able to keep him from scoring as he's guided out of bounds at the 5.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about what.
Give him 6. Touchdown Sooners.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now It's up to them to find a way to answer it. Quarterback on the keeper. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. They're dealing with a second and long.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that second and long.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Gators decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Slips through the line. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Stealing a score on special teams. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, Phyllis. Ohio State is running away with things, and I'm not sure even Bucky saw this coming today from this offense. They're up by 17 over Northwestern. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes the grab. And eventually taken down. But what about that spin move? Gives him the first down yardage.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got a man. It's Gilbert. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Gators send out the punt unit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Kearney. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And this passing game has him calling Boomer and answering Sooner again.
And they're starting to get this crowd jacked up and this crowd riled up. And listen, they love their team. And, dude, think about all the success Oklahoma has had over the years. Different cast of characters. But one thing they always have, offensive success.
Quarterback keeps it.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? The Sooners want to move quickly.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding third down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big third down conversion.
They'll go to the air on second and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Kearney. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown Sooners!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Richardson. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Gonna run it. It's Clark. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run it. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
Snagged out of the air. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They're going to go for it on 4th down, and remember, from this spot, they can get a first down without scoring a touchdown. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grab near the marker. It's Terry. Touchdown, Florida! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And the Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. That's reeled in. It's Tootin. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Sooners moving quickly to the line. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the wideout. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Steps away. He's going to run it, finding an escape route. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another first down. The Sooners look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did. I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
Got his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Now on second down. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Thomas. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Making side adjustments here. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. They're working that left side. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these third and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up a first and goal.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
He'll ride his man on the option. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And they pay off the drive with a touchdown run, but what a drive. Almost the full length of the field, 98 yards. That's how you put a drive together when you're backed up on your own 2-yard line and get 6.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blocker. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Under fire. Got his man quickly. Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, the receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up.
Touchdown, Sooners! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And the returner will be brought down. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into half.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He'll do it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And the Gators come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Here's the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Got the 1st down and more. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Gives it on the option. Across the 45. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. The Sooners, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Rides the back and leaves it. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
The Sooners will kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Gators sending the offense back to work. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down.
Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding. Defense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Looking to throw on first down. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. He's looking to throw. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Split backs here. He'll pull it on the read. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
The Gators will send out the punt unit. Takes it on the return. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. From from the gun, the ground game. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Caught near the sticks. It's Thomas.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you...
There he goes. Got the first down and more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And the Sooners are in the hurry-up. Off the play fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Kearney. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
The Sooners will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Grabbed behind the line. It's Tootin. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And another passing touchdown for this Sooner quarterback. He keeps this up, and he might wind up in that 100-touchdown club with Baker Mayfield and Landry Jones.
So many good guys that have had good days, but how about this day? I mean, fitting the ball all over the yard, just padding the stats, and you start mentioning guys like Jones, and you start mentioning guys like Baker Mayfield, that's Sooner pristine legacy there.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Richardson. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
And the Gators line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. They bring the punter onto the field now. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here comes the Oklahoma offense.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And when you run the option, you run the risk of putting the ball on the deck, and especially once that thing starts to string out and the defense does a really good job playing assignment football, man on a man, I got the quarterback taken care of, and you could tell. I had the running back taken care of, too. Nowhere to go with that pitch, and they forced the turnover.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the right. He's got an open man. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Holding. Offense.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. And here comes the offense on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Burrow. Jumped on top of the pile.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind.
Complete to the left. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. The Gators are marching down the field. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. He wants it all. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Going for 6. Touchdown, Gators! Fitted in the window for the score. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Now they'll run the draw. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Love the work by the quarterback. Selling pass. You saw the linebackers just back out of the box. As soon as he handed it off, there was nobody home, and that led to a big gain.
Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive comeback. They go back to work in the final period of this. They'll go to the ground. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Sooners back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. On the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Sooners! With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play. And
he tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Gators will punt this one away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Caught in the backfield, it's Washington. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
And the Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position.
Ball is loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession? So they'll send out the field goal unit. And for the 2nd time, they'll go for the field. Oh, they blocked the kick. Defense has it.
Yeah, and how about this defense? They've been struggling all day long. You're in a huge deficit, and you finally come up and make a play, block a kick. Maybe this creates some momentum now for your offense, and maybe they can go bail you out and make this a ball game.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
Find some fresh air. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Gators will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to return it. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The give on the option. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll field the punt and look for... But the ball pops out on the return. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, dadgummit, if we had a little bit more space. Nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little bit frustrated because you wanted that turnover. You caused the fumble. You just couldn't secure it.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Keep it on the ground. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him. Made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Here's a throw downfield late. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
They cannot believe it. A great play on the interception is wiped away with the roughing the passer call. So the offense steps to the line with a fresh set of downs after the roughing the passer penalty. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Working that left side now. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. The Gators go. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Little. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number 1. Understand it. Late in the game now, up by multiple scores. I'm playing my defense a little bit different. Can't give up the big plays. Time is on my side.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and